Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Journey with Vijay Kumar Srivastav. Today we are going to study the topic International Agriculture Organizations. Before presentation I would like to introduce myself. I am Vijay Kumar Srivastav. I have done MSc Agriculture with a specialization in agronomy from GB Pant University of Agriculture and Technology Pantnagar in 1996. So let's move to the presentation. In this video, we are going to study the various important international agriculture organizations which are playing very important role for the development of agriculture as a whole in world. The organizations about which we will study here in a broad details are Consortium of International Agriculture Research CGIAR, Food and Agriculture Organization FAO, International Maize and Wheat Improvement Center CMIT, International Rice Research Institute IRRI, International Potato Center CIP, International Center for Tropical Agriculture CIAT, International Crops Research Institute for the Semi-Arid Tropics ICRISAT, International Center for Agriculture Research in the Dry Areas ICARDA, International Institute of Tropical Agriculture IITA, Center for International Forestry Research CIFOR, International Food Policy Research Institute IFPRI, International Livestock Research Institute ILRI, International Water Management Institute IWMI, the International Center for Living Aquatic Resources Management ICLARM, which is now known as World Fish, International Network for the Improvement of Banana and Plantain INIBAP, Bioversity International, which was earlier known as IPGRI, International Plant Gene Resource Institute, and International Service for National Agriculture Research ISNAR. First, to study about Consortium of International Agriculture Research. CGIAR, formerly the Consultative Group for International Agriculture Research, is a global partnership that unites international organizations engaged in research about food security. CGIAR research aims to reduce rural poverty, increase food security, improve human health and nutrition, and sustainable management of natural resources. It is carried out at 15 centers that collaborates with partners from national and regional research institutes, civil society organizations, academia, development organizations, and the private sector. These research centers are around the globe, with most in the global south and below centers of agriculture crop genetic diversity. Consortium of International Agriculture Research was founded in 1971 and having the headquarters at France. CGIAR is an ad hoc organization funded by its members, and the members includes the USA, Canada, UK, Germany, Switzerland, and Japan, the Ford Foundation, the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, the International Fund for Agriculture Development IFAD, the United Nations Development Programme UNDP, the World Bank, the European Commission, the Asian Development Bank, the African Development Bank, and the Fund of the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries OPEC Fund. Food and Agriculture Organization FAO. The Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations FAO is a specialized agency of the United Nations that leads international effort to defeat hunger and improve nutrition and food security. Its Latin motto, Fiat Panis, translates the meaning, "Let there be bread for everyone." Food and Agriculture Organization was founded in October 1945 and having the headquarters at Rome, Italy. Food and Agriculture Organization maintains regional and field offices around the world, operating in over 130 countries. It helps governments and development agencies coordinate their activities to improve and develop agriculture, forestry, fisheries, land and water resources, It also conducts research and provides technical assistance to projects, operates educational and training programs, that collects data on agriculture outputs, production and development. There are various committees governing matters such as finance, programs, agriculture and fisheries. Next is International Maize and Wheat Improvement Center, which is known as CIMIT. The International Maize and Wheat Improvement Center, known by its Spanish acronym CIMIT for Centro Internacional de Mejoramiento de Maize y Trigo, which is a non-profit research for development organization that develops improved varieties of wheat and maize with the aim of contributing to food security and innovates agricultural practices to help and boost production, prevent crop diseases and improve smallholder farmers' livelihood. CIMIT was founded in 1943 and it is having headquarters at Mexico. CIMIT is one of the 15 CGIAR centers. CIMIT is known for hosting the world's largest maize and wheat gene bank at its headquarters in Mexico. The first steps towards the creation of CIMIT were taken in 1943 when cooperative efforts of the Mexican government and the Rockefeller Foundation led to the founding of the Office of the Special Studies, an organization within the Mexican Secretariat of Agriculture. The goal of the office was to ensure food security in Mexico and abroad through selective plant breeding and crop improvement. Next organization is International Rice Research Institute, IRRI. The International Rice Research Institute is an international agriculture research and training organization with headquarters in Los Banos, Laguna in Philippines and offices in 17 countries. IRRI is known for its work in developing rice varieties that contributed to the Green Revolution in 1960s, which preempted the famine in Asia. The motto of the organization is Rice Science for a Better World. The institute was established in 1960 and the organization is having aims to reduce poverty and hunger, improve the health of rice farmers and consumers, and ensure environmental sustainability of rice farming. It advances its mission through collaborative research, partnership, and the strengthening of the national agriculture research and extension system of the countries where IRRI works in. IRRI is one of the 15 agriculture research centers in the world that form the CGIAR, which is a global partnership of organizations engaged in research on food security and which is the largest non-profit agriculture research center in Asia. Next organization is International Potato Center, which is known as CIP. The International Potato Center, known as CIP from its Spanish language name, Centro Internacional de la Papa, which is a research facility based in Lima, Peru, that seeks to reduce poverty and achieve food security on a sustained basis in developing countries through scientific research and related activities on potato, sweet potato, other root and tuber crops, and on the improved management of natural resources in the Andes and other mountain areas. International Potato Center was founded in 1971, having headquarters in Lima, Peru. CIP is one of the 15 specialized research centers of the CGIAR, which is an international consortium of agriculture research organization having joined in 1972. Now International Center for Tropical Agriculture, CIAT. The International Center for Tropical Agriculture is a not-for-profit, non-profit research and development organization dedicated to reducing poverty and hunger while protecting natural resources in developing countries. It is based in Palmyra, Colombia, where it employs over 300 scientists. International Center for Tropical Agriculture was founded in 1967 with headquarters in Colombia, and its founder was the Rockefeller Foundation. And the parent organization is CGIAR, which is Consultative Group on International Agriculture Research. Now we will study about International Crops Research Institute for the Semi-Arid Tropics, which is known as ICRISAT. The International Crops Research Institute for the Semi-Arid Tropics is an international organization which conducts agriculture research for rural development, headquartered in Hyderabad, India, with several regional centers and research stations. The motto of organization is Science of Discovery to Science of Delivery. ICRISAT was founded in 1972, having headquarters at Patancheru, Hyderabad, India in southern states, and its founders were Dr. M.S. Swaminathan, C. Fred Bentley, and Ralph Cummings. The organization, having with several regional centers and research stations, since its inception, host country India has granted a special status to ICRISAT as a United Nations organization operating in the Indian territory, making it eligible for special immunities and tax privileges. ICRISAT adopts integrated genetic and natural resource management as its overarching research strategy, means boosting of research activities. The original goal was to use crop improvement research as the basis to improve food availability in drought-prone areas of the tropics. It is working to minimize land degradation and improve food security and livelihood opportunity for rural people in rain-fed areas. The semi-arid tropics region is characterized by highly variable, low to medium rainfall and poor soils, further characterized by lack of irrigation. In general, the historical average annual rainfall in the semi-arid tropics region is below 700 millimeters. In agriculture policy term, this region is considered to be a less favored area. International Center for Agriculture Research in the Dry Areas, ICARDA. The International Center for Agriculture Research in the Dry Areas, ICARDA, is a member of CGIAR, supported by the CGIAR Fund, is a non-profit agriculture research institute that aims to improve the livelihood of the resource poor across the world dry areas. ICARDA was founded in 1977 and having headquarters at Beirut, Lebanon. Earlier, the headquarters was in Aleppo, Syria since 2012. Afterwards, it was shifted to Lebanon. ICARDA origins lie in a 1973 study that highlighted the food security challenges faced by countries across the dry regions of the Near East and North Africa. ICARDA research activities include the development of new crop varieties, water harvesting, conservation agriculture, the diversification of production systems, integrated crop, rangeland livestock production systems, and the empowerment of rural women. The objective is to contribute to the improvement of livelihood of the resource poor in dry areas by enhancing food security and alleviating poverty through research and partnerships to achieve sustainable increase in agriculture productivity and income, while ensuring the efficient and more equitable use and conservation of natural resources. Next international organization is International Institute of Tropical Agriculture, IITA. The International Institute of Tropical Agriculture works with partnership to enhance crop quality and productivity, agriculture research and development, reduce producer and consumer risks, and generate wealth from agriculture with the ultimate goals of reducing hunger, malnutrition, and poverty. International Institute of Tropical Agriculture IITH Research for Development focuses on addressing the development needs of tropical countries. The institute was established in 1967 and is headquartered in Ibadan, Nigeria, with several research stations across Africa. IITA, International Institute of Tropical Agriculture, is a non-profit organization governed by a board of trustees, supported by several countries, and the CGIAR Consultative Group on International Agriculture Research. IITA was established with the ideas of the institute came from Ford and Rockefeller Foundations desired to establish a center for the improvement in quality of tropical foods. Center for International Forestry Research CIFOR. The Center for International Forestry Research is a non-profit scientific research organization that conducts research on the use and management of forests with a focus on tropical forests in developing countries. CIFOR is the forestry research center of the CGIAR Consultative Group on International Agriculture Research. CIFOR's research contributes to the three system level outcomes: reduced poverty, improved food and nutrition security, and improved natural resource systems and ecosystem services. Center for International Forestry Research was founded on 5th March 1993, having headquarters at Bogor, Indonesia. This organization also contributes to the new United Nations Sustainable Development Goals and commitments made by countries in the Paris Agreement and other accords related to the United Nations Framework Conventions on Climate Change. Center for International Forestry Research and expert analysis help policymakers and practitioners to shape policy, improve the management of tropical forests, and address the need of people who depend on forests for their livelihood. CIFOR's multidisciplinary approach considers the underlying drivers of deforestation and degradation, which often lie outside the forestry sectors. Forces such as agriculture, infrastructure development, trade and investment policies, and law enforcement are affecting the forest development. Next organization is International Food Policy Research Institute, IFPRI. The International Food Policy Research Institute is a non-profit international agriculture research center to improve the understanding of national agriculture and food policies to promote the adoption of innovations in agriculture technology. Additionally, IFPRI was meant to shed more light on the role of agricultural and rural development in the broader development pathway of a country. The mission of IFPRI International Food Policy Research Institute is to provide research-based policy solutions that sustainably reduce poverty and end hunger and malnutrition, food security, agriculture development, and protecting natural resources, nutrition, and policy analysis. International Food Policy Research Institute was founded in 1975 with headquarters in Washington, D.C., USA. International Food Policy Research Institute carries out food policy research and disseminates it through hundreds of publications, bulletins, conferences, and other initiatives. International Food Policy Research Institute was organized as a District of Columbia non-profit, non-stock corporation on March 5, 1975, and its first research bulletin was produced in February 1976. IFPRI has offices in several developing countries, including China, Ethiopia, and India, and has research staff working in many more countries, around the world. Most of the research takes place in developing countries in Central America, South America, Africa, and Asia. International Food Policy Research Institute is a part of a network of international research institutes funded in parts by the CGIAR, which in turn is funded by governments, private businesses, and foundations, and the World Bank. Next organization is International Livestock Research Institute, ILRI. The International Livestock Research Institute is an international agricultural research institute based in Nairobi, Kenya, and founded in 1994 by the merging of the International Livestock Center for Africa, ILCA, and the International Laboratory for Research on Animal Diseases, ILRAD. It is a member of the CGIAR and focuses its research on building sustainable livestock pathways out of poverty in low-income countries. International Livestock Research Institute works with partners worldwide to help poor people keep their farm animals alive and productive, increase and sustain their livestock and farm productivity, and find profitable markets for their animal products. International Livestock Research Institute research addresses 7 global livestock development challenges, including vaccines and diagnostic technologies for orphan animal diseases, animal genetic resources, climate change and adaptation and mitigation, emerging diseases, market access within broader market opportunities for the poor, sustainable intensification in smallholder crop livestock systems, and vulnerability of marginal systems and people. Next organization is International Water Management Institute. The International Water Management Institute, IWMI, is a non-profit research organization founded in 1985 with headquarters in Colombo, Sri Lanka, and offices across Africa and Asia. Research at the institute focuses on improving how water and land resources are managed with the aim of underpinning food security and reducing poverty while safeguarding vital environmental processes. As water becomes scarcer day by day, there is a growing need to find ways to produce sufficient food to feed the world's expanding population while using less water, safeguarding fragile environmental services, and without having much opportunity to open up new agricultural lands. The institute undertakes research projects with this aim in mind. International Water Management Institute research focuses on water availability and access, including adaptation to climate change, how water is used and how it can be used more productively, water quality and its relationship to health and the environment, and how societies govern their water resources. In 2012, International Water Management Institute was awarded the prestigious Stockholm Water Prize laureate by Stockholm International Water Institute for its pioneering research, which has helped to improve agriculture water management, enhance food security, protect environmental health, and alleviate poverty in developing countries. Next organization is the International Center for Living Aquatic Resource Management, ICLARM, which is now known as World Fish. World Fish is an international non-profit research organization having headquarters in Penang, Malaysia, established in 1975, and offices in Asia, Africa, and the Pacific. World Fish mission is to harness the potential of fisheries and aquaculture to reduce poverty and hunger in developing countries. The organization motto is to reduce poverty and hunger by improving fisheries and aquaculture. World Fish is a member of the Consortium of International Agriculture Research Centers, CGIAR, which is a global research foundation World Fish uses its experience in fisheries and aquaculture to comply with sustainable development goals. Earlier, the headquarters was in Manila, Philippines. The center inaugurated its new headquarters in Batu Munang, Penang, Malaysia on 13th August 2001. World Fish is committed to meeting two new development challenges. First one is improving the livelihood of those who are poor and vulnerable in places where fisheries and aquaculture can make a difference. And second challenge, achieving large scale environmentally sustainable increases in supply of and access to fish at affordable prices for poor consumers in developing countries. Next organization, International Network for the Improvement of Banana and Plantain, which is known as INIBAP. It was created in 1985 as an independent networking organization headquartered in Montpellier, France. In 1991, it became a center of the Consultative Group on International Agriculture Research (CGIAR), and in 1994, it merged with another CGIAR center, the International Plant Genetic Resource Institute (IPGRI). At the end of 2006, INIBAP and IPGRI jointly adopted the name Biodiversity International. Next organization is Bioversity International. Bioversity International is a global research for development organization that delivers scientific evidence, management practices, and policy options to use and safeguard agricultural biodiversity to attain global food and nutrition security, working with partners in low-income countries in different regions where agricultural biodiversity can contribute to improved nutrition, resilience, productivity, and climate change adaptation. Bioversity International was originally established by the CGIAR as the International Board for Plant Genetic Resources IBPGR in 1974 with headquarters in Rome, Italy. In October 1993, IBPGR became the International Plant Genetic Resource Institute IPGRI, and in 1994 IPGRI began independent operation as one of the centers of the CGIAR. At the request of the CGIAR in 1994, International Plant Genetic Resource Institute took over the governance and administration of the International Network for the Improvement of Banana and Plantain. In 2006, IPGRI and INIBAP became a single organization and subsequently changed their operating name to Bioversity International. So earlier IBPGR or IPGRI or INIBAP, these organizations are now known as Bioversity International. Bioversity International still maintains the world's largest banana gene bank, the Bioversity International Musa Germplasm Transit Center that is hosted at the Catholic University Leuven in Leuven, Belgium, and manages Pro Musa, a platform that shares knowledge about bananas and plantains. Last organization is International Service for National Agriculture Research ISNAR. The International Service for National Agriculture Research ISNAR was founded in 1979 and is located in The Hague, the Netherlands. It is a member of the global network of international agriculture research institutions coordinated by the Consultative Group on International Agriculture Research CGIAR. The mandate of International Service for National Agriculture Research is to strengthen national agriculture research in developing countries to bring about sustained improvements in the performance of their national agriculture research systems and organizations. International Service for National Agriculture Research responds to requests for assistance from developing countries and specializes in public sector agriculture research. So this presentation was all about international agriculture organizations. Hope this will be very useful to all of you. Now my presentation ends here. Thank you very much. I have given here my YouTube channel details, Journey with Vijay Kumar Srivastava. Having request, please visit the channel, subscribe it, and provide your kind and valuable feedback for further improvements. Thank you.